Good evening. My name is Nigel Chambers. I'm from Big Old Belt Media. Dan and Adam, it is a complete pleasure to talk to you two today. And congratulations and thank you, Prime Video, for American Rust Broken Justice coming back to our television screens March 28th. Now, again, I'm just going to continue to try to give you your flowers throughout this time today. But I do want to go back to January 2022, hearing the announcement that Showtime wasn't going to pick this up. Prime Video coming to the plate, hitting a home run, securing the deal, getting us back into groove, just knowing just 4 months after that. Talk to me through the emotions. And then obviously, I would love to hear the support that Prime Video was able to provide you to in terms of continuing this vision.
Well, you're right. It was like a little bit of a stab in the heart. I mean, I know corporations have to make their decisions. I get it. We had some great executives at Showtime. I think there was some corporate upheaval there that was not their fault. And then we were like packed it up. We packed up the room. We thought, all right, here we go. And we have executive producer Katie O'Connell, who like hit the road and she went everywhere. She's like, I'm gonna find a home for this. And Lauren and Vernon at Amazon were really into it, and we had a season to pitch. We had worked out basically the whole story for the second season. We knew we wanted to do it, and most importantly, Jeff Daniels wanted to do it, and so he got on the Zooms with everybody and talked about how much he wanted to do that, and that was huge. Knowing that we had his support, and for them knowing they had his support, that was enormous.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, thank you for that and everybody and getting that done because yeah, I just keep saying I don't know how we'll be able to live with myself. We were just stuck on season one. Like you'll be one of the biggest what ifs in the world, you know. And it didn't make it any better that right after that we had the pandemic and then after that the strikes. It just was just this big purgatory of could we ever get this? But I'm so glad that I did get a chance now to check out majority of this season. And for my next question, there seems to be a theme of every character running from something. And even between that, some characters are kind of doubled down on that with having to really make and being stuck between extremely difficult decisions. Either for you to either really speak to that or other themes because every episode got something. But if there's other themes that we should be aware of as the viewers, could you also speak to that? And we'll start off with you, Adam.
I'm going to
Yeah,
mute.
I think the sort of moral conundrum and trying to raise the stakes for every character is always really important for Dan and I when we're dealing with the writers' room and how are we going to put our characters in really tough situations. The hotter the water, the better. But I think because we were dealing with such, like, for instance, the Del Harris character who really crosses over in the end of season one into a very dark place to sort of secure the romantic partner in his life. How does he correct that? What can he do to sort of balance the scales within his own soul? I think we led with that, and then we just tried to kind of find out, like, does every character have something they're trying to, like in Dell's case, he's trying to serve a kind of penance. In Grace's case, she's trying to prove to Dell that she was worth it, and
Mm,
she returns the favor in some large ways and small ways. Then in Steve Park's place, who feels like he let something slip away and he got duped by a partner, he's trying to find out what really happened in West Virginia. So there's a tremendous amount of, like, everybody's everybody's digging deep. I think Billy's story, a broken man who as was once, could run a 4.6 40, now he can barely walk and he's trying to just get his legs back under him. And he also gets pulled in his heart gets pulled into a direction toward
yeah.
love of his life again. And what does that mean? We just try to raise questions every day in the writers' room that would compel us to write really rich scenes for these characters.
Want to get on there, Dan?
One of the Adam's exactly right, and it's a great question because it really speaks to the themes of the show. Um, what is it like to throw Jeff, for him to throw himself back in this world that he had escaped already from? He thought that was a bad place for him in Pittsburgh. He goes back, as Adam says, to pay some penance. But what is that going to do to him? and he gets
Yeah.
partnered. I mean, what's it going to do to you when you get partnered with Luna Vela? It's going to do something to you.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I got a question. Last quick question here. You know, when you get a muscle car, you try to get every bit of the horses out of it. I feel like you have taken your entire cast to the next level. Is there anybody's performance really quickly you want to say that you were super impressed about that you saw elevate from season 1 to season 2?
I'm going to give a shout out to two people. We brought Kyle Beltran back, and man, is he good in this season. And then of course Luna Velas, who joined us. We were so lucky. We were writing this character with the last name Velas because we were hoping to get her, and we did. Which so lucky. Good, Adam.
Yeah, I think Billy, I think, Alex Neussetter, I never say his last name correctly, but Alex, who plays Billy, I just think he's such a special actor. He brings so much nuance. He's one of these throwback actors who he keeps secrets, he doesn't show you his hand, and it's a very sophisticated performance. And I think he really, really, really impressed me. And then, this new character we have in season 2, Chris Denham, who plays, Russell Wolf. He's just someone I've worked with in the theater before, but we had a hunch about him, but I didn't know he would take it as far as he did, and I think he really knocks it out of the park.
Firmly agree across the board, fellas. But Adam and Dan, again, congratulations. And folks, go out, check out American Rust, Broken Justice, coming to Prime Video March 28th. Hopefully, we'll be talking again very soon for another season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Fictional.